Hey there, what's up YouTube? I am Jerry and welcome back to the program, The Chicago Griller. As you can see, today in the studio, we are joined by Huey, the Shiba Inu. He is our house expert in meats and cheeses. Today, we will be grilling up a steak. It's an essential part of any grill master-to-be's repertoire. But what kind of steak should we make today? There's so many cuts to choose from the ambassador steak, to the club steak, to the Delmonico, to the Omaha strip, to the Kansas City strip. Just kidding, I gotcha. Those are all exactly the same. They're known by its more common name, the New York strip steak. Now, let's roll that intro, then head into the kitchen and see how we prep it. And even though we are in Chicago, today I have in front of me a 8-ounce USDA Prime New York strip steak. This steak was given its prime rating because of all the intramuscular fat that's running through the steak. It's this fat that gives this steak its juiciness and flavor. Now, with a steak of this caliber, I keep my seasonings very simple so the meat itself can shine. I'm going to just stick with salt and pepper. That's it. And so, first comes the salt, and I'm just going to apply it pretty liberally to the top of the steak. And now, also for the pepper. Again, I'm going to season this pretty liberally because you need enough to be able to cut through a single bite. And now that I've done seasoning this first side, I'm going to take my clean hands and gently pat these seasonings directly into the steak. Now, I'm going to pick it up and kind of pat the sides to try to absorb some more of the salt and pepper. Now I'll turn the steak around and season the other side the exact same way. First comes the salt, and again, I'm not holding back. And of course, here comes the ground pepper. That looks good. And once again, I'm going to take my hands and pat the seasonings into the second side of the steak. Pick it up and apply any of the salt and pepper that is on my plate to the sides of the steak. And now we're going to go let this rest for about 30 minutes to come up to room temperature. And while this steak is resting, I'm going to prepare a garlic butter topping. I start with a tablespoon of butter, 2 small cloves of garlic, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. Now I'm going to grab a garlic press, place my garlic cloves in the press, and squeeze it into the butter. I'm going to scrape it off, and into the butter you go. Perfect. Next comes the thyme. There we go. And finally, grab a spoon or a knife, and go mix that together thoroughly. It's probably actually a little bit easier with a spoon, so I would use that instead of the knife that I'm using today. And we're going to mix this until we get a creamy consistency. Once we're done, we are ready for the grill. Now here we are on the patio. The Weber Q2000 here has been preheated on high. There's a bunch of gunk still stuck on it from my last cook, so you're going to want to go ahead and scrape that off. Make sure your grates are totally clean. And once the grates are adequately clean, we need to oil the grates. Because we cook steaks on high heat, which is approximately 500 degrees on the Weber Q, we are using avocado oil, which has a very high smoke point. And once you're done oiling the grates, you're going to want to go ahead and close the lid and let this get back to a high temperature. And now that the grill is back to a high heat, we're going to grab our steak and go ahead and put this directly on the grill grates. Listen to that sizzle. Now we're going to cook with the lid closed, but don't wander too far. We're going to turn this pretty soon. 2 minutes into the cook, we are just going to give our steak a 90-degree turn so that it could get some good crosshatch sear marks on it. Now we're going to close the lid and cook for another 2 minutes before turning it over. And 2 more minutes have gone by for 4 minutes total. We are ready to turn our steak over. See, there are those crosshatch sear marks I'm talking about. And now, of course, we are going to close the lid and cook the other half of the steak. Now, I'm going to go ahead and skip to the 8-minute mark of my cook. I'm going to go give this steak a little bit of a poke to check its doneness. And not gonna lie, I am a little bit worried here. I was shooting for medium rare, but it was a little bit firm, so this may be a little bit more medium. This is, after all, only an 8-ounce steak, so you should adjust your cook times accordingly based on the thickness of your steak. In any case, I've got this plated up. I'll bring it over to the patio table and apply the butter topping. Now, I'm going to grab the butter topping that I made earlier and just apply it directly to the top of the steak. I have 2 knives full, and that little bit left, I'm just going to apply right to the middle. Now, grab a piece of aluminum foil, cover the steak, and let this rest for 10 minutes. Doing so will allow all the juices and flavor to run back through the steak. And now the 10-minute rest period is up. We remove the foil, take our knife, and spread the butter evenly across the top of the steak. And now I'm going to move this over to a clean plate for you all to see the final dish. Here it is, New York strip steak made on a Weber Q2000. And now I'm going to cut into the middle, and you'll see, yes, there is a little bit of a light pink in there, so I would rate this steak as medium. In any case, let's see what our expert Huey has to say about this steak. And that is how I grill up a New York strip steak on a Weber Q2000 right here at my home in Chicago, Illinois. The New York strip is probably one of my favorite cuts of beef, as it strikes a great balance between taste and juiciness and tenderness, is not too fatty, is relatively affordable, and readily available in stores. But what's your favorite cut of meat? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you have time, I'd really appreciate it if you go check out some of my other videos, or if you hit the like button, or even better, if you subscribed. Anyways, thank you so very much for joining me and Mr. Huey today. We hope to see you again next time. Bye now.